Okay, on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we are live now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, as the chairman of your company, have the great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this 36th annual general meeting being held through video conferencing. On behalf of the board of directors of the company, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this 36th annual general meeting. In view of disruptions caused by COVID-19, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, and SEBI have permitted the companies to hold the annual general meeting through video conferencing or other audio-visual means. Accordingly, 36th AGM of your company is being held through video conferencing, VC. I have been informed that the requisite quorum is present for this meeting. I call the meeting to order as we have the requisite quorum present through VC to conduct the proceedings of this meeting. Participation of members through VC is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by MCA and as per Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. This meeting is being held through VC in accordance with the circular issued by the MCA and SEBI. MCA and SEBI circulars dispensed with the requirement of dispatching the physical copies of notice and annual report 2023-24 for this AGM. Hence, notice of this meeting, along with the annual report, has been sent electronically to all the members entitled to receive the same and had registered their email IDs. I, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, take the notice as read. Before starting the proceedings, I take this opportunity of introducing the directors present through VC in today's AGM. Mr. B. Shantilal, Managing Director, Mr. Pramod Kumar S., Chief Executive Officer and Director, Mr. Akshat Jain, Full-Time Director, Mrs. Sarika Bandari, Director, Ms. Manvi Jain, Director, Mrs. Gayatri Shankarappa, CFO, Mrs. Shaila A.B., Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, Mr. Vijay Krishna K.T., Secretarial Auditor and Scrutinizer, Mr. Kamal Kishore, Statutory Auditor and Partner of Messrs. GRV and PK, Chartered Accountants. I'm sure that all of you have received the annual report and that you have studied the same. I now request Mrs. Shaila A.B., Company Secretary, to provide general instructions to the members regarding participation in this meeting and also request her to read the relevant part of the auditor's report containing their views.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. The company has enabled the members to participate at the 36th AGM through the video conferencing facility provided by the CDSL registrars and share transfer agents in compliance with the applicable circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Members have been provided with the facility to exercise their right to vote by electronic means, both through e-voting and e-voting at the AGM in accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulation. The company has appointed Mr. Vijay Krishna K.T., practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer who will collect the voting results of the remote e-voting and the e-voting at the AGM for each of the items as per the notice. Members are requested to refer additional information provided in the notes to AGM notice. The register of directors and the key manager personnel, the register of contracts and arrangements has been made available electronically for inspection by the members during the AGM. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send their request to ps@sunilagro.in. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing mode, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members is not applicable, and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. The company had requested members to register as speakers during the annual general meeting in case of any queries. Accordingly, the floor will be open for these members to ask questions or to express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once the chairman opens the floor for questions and answers. I now draw your attention to the relevant part of the auditor's report exhibiting their views in relation to the qualified opinion given on page number 33 of the annual report. The company has not made provisions for bad debts of rupees 97,56,685 previous year, 97,56,685 in case of one title, Mayas Beverage and Foods Private Limited, which was referred to NCLT under the Indian Bankruptcy Code, and NCLT has passed the order on 10th May 2019. As per NCLT order, only 15.14% amount is payable to all the sundry creditors of Maya's Beverages and Foods Private Limited. The company's total outstanding against Maya's Beverages and Foods Private Limited at the time of referral to NCLT stood at rupees 1 crore 14 lakh 97,390. Previous year, 1 crore 14 lakh 97,390. Due to this, the company's profit and sundry debtors are overstated by rupees 97 lakh 56,685. Previous year, 97 lakh 56,685. I now draw your attention to the board's response given on page number 21 of the annual report. It is understood that certain creditors of Maya's Beverages and Foods Private Limited have referred appeals against the order dated 10th May 2019 of the National Company Law Tribunal, Bangalore bench before the National Company Law Tribunal, Appellate Tribunal, New Delhi, which have been admitted. Since the aforesaid order has not been implemented, the company has deemed it fit not to make any provisions. Thank you very much. I hand over to the chairman to continue with the proceeding.
Thank you, Shaila. The company has taken all the efforts feasible under the circumstances to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at the meeting. As there are modified qualifications in the independent auditor's report on the financial statements of the company for the financial year 2023-24, the same are already read out. I now request Mr. Pramod Kumar S., Chief Executive Officer and Director of the company, to highlight the operations of the company for the year 2023-24.
Thanks, Nikhil. Good morning, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you once again to share some of the operation highlights that I believe will be of great interest to you as our valued shareholders. Sunil Agro Foods has been a prominent player in the milling industry and processing of wheat products, specializing in maida, suji, and chakki atta and bran. We serve a diverse customer base, including wholesalers, bakeries, institutional customers like Britannia, Nestle, Mondelez, and ID Fresh. With over 30 years of experience in the milling industry, we are excited to announce our foray into the retail market with our own brand Shrishta, offering a premium selection of chakki atta and suji. And I'm happy to share that we are doing almost 100 tons of retail pack of suji every month. Despite facing various business drive report, the company has sustained strong performance. We have successfully completed our modernization expansion program, and we are optimistic this will yield significant results in the near future. Some of the key initiatives are: we have completed the expansion of all the units. Even our second unit in our second mill in our unit 1 is ready for operation. It is set to enhance our capacity and capabilities. We have taken over one Italian plant, the cutting-edge technology to process a diverse array of pulses, grains, and cereals, producing high-quality flour from various cereals and grains. While we are still exploring its full potential, the team is actively developing strategies to optimize its use. I am proud to share that both our plants are currently operating at 75-80% capacity utilization. This achievement reflects the dedication of our team and the resilience of our operations. While we celebrate this advancement, we also recognize the challenges presented by a fluctuating wheat markets, and it's very volatile, and the government policies are continuously changing. These factors requires us to remain agile and strategic in our planning. Looking ahead, we are committed to maximizing our resources and responding effectively to market dynamics. Our vision for Sunil Agro Foods Limited includes increased production capacity at both the units, progress testing in our state-of-the-art laboratories, and collaboration with our on-site experts. The directors are confident that very unforeseen we will achieve better results in the coming year. We are actively pursuing new customer opportunities to drive growth. I would like to also remind all the shareholders holding physical share to consider dematerializing them in accordance with the SEBI circular dated 25th January 2022. This will facilitate easier transfer, transmission, and transposition of sale. Those already holding shares in demat forum are encouraged to register or update their email ID to receive all communications electronically. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to express my gratitude to all shareholders for joining us today. I would also like to extend my appreciation to our dedicated employees vendors, customers, bankers, and all investors for their continued support year after year. Now I hand over the floor to the chairman for further proceedings.
Thanks, Mr. Pramod, for those operational insights. We'll now resume with the proceedings. There are 6 items of business. 2 are items of ordinary business and 4 are items of special business as exhibited in the notice and explanatory statement attached therewith. Ordinary business. To receive, consider and adopt the financial statements, including audited balance sheet as at 31st March 2024, the statement of profit and loss and cash flow for the year ended on that date, together with independent auditor's report and the board's report, including secretarial audit report thereon. Number 2, to appoint a director in place of Mr. Pramod Kumar Shantilal, DIN 00719828, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. Special business. To appoint Ms. Manvi Jain, DIN 10497934, as non-executive, non-independent director of the company. To appoint Mr. Nikhil Murthy, DIN 07472751, as a director of the company. To appoint Mr. Nikhil Murthy, DIN 07472751, as an independent director of the company. To review, consider and recommend the revision in remuneration of Mr. Pramod Kumar S. for the period from 01/11/2024 to 31/10/2026. The members who are yet to cast their votes may vote on the above resolutions. The results of remote e-voting and e-voting during the AGM will be reconciled and combined results will be declared later on. As per the e-voting rules, the results will be placed on the website of the company within 2 working days of the AGM. Since this AGM is being held through VC, we had requested the members to register themselves as speakers in advance. Before proceeding for the e-voting on the resolutions, if any member desires to offer comments and seek clarifications, if any, on the audited financial statements and resolutions contained in the notice, he or she may do so now by clicking the right-hand button on the chat option. Members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. The moderator, a representative from CDSL, will facilitate questions on the video feature. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time. Members are requested to mention their name and their folio ID or client ID before asking their questions. In the interest of time, consolidated reply will be given at the end. I shall now request Mr. Pramod Kumar S., Chief Executive Officer and Director, to take down questions, if any, and furnish replies, explanations, and observations to the members. I further request the moderator to give his general instructions to the members who are present and who wish to seek clarifications one by one.
Any questions?
One Mr. Keshav Garg has posted his queries in the chat box. If you can please go through that.
Okay. Not able to see the chat. I don't see anything in there.
First question is, what is the outlook for 25 in terms of top line, bottom line?
Oh, okay. So
you can see that on the call. If you click button chat, you'll get it.
Okay. I think the first quarter we have not done very well, and the second quarter looks a little difficult as the markets have been very volatile, and the prices have been very volatile. But overall, for the full year, I think our operations will be quite good. Should not be a problem. I mean,
steady margin.
Margins are a little tight this year because of the huge volatility in the wheat prices and the policies of the government. Because the government is keeping us at they're changing the policy every 2-3 months.
Branded products versus wheat.
That's very small portion of our turnover. So that will not have a huge impact on the profitability.
Why are the inventories more? Why are the inventories more?
It is a normal what we have.
And current capacity utilization,
Around 75-80% we are able to utilize.
pricing arrangement with the customers, is it fixed or is it passed through?
That's what I'm telling you. Some of the customers, we have long-term contract where the wheat prices have jumped. So that's the difficult part of the business actually. It's only 20% of our business which we do long-term contract.
Okay. I think Chairman can proceed now, please. Last question. Scope for any improvement in margin, please.
It depends upon the government policies. They release the wheat in the open market or they allow the free import of wheat, which is most likely to happen if that will improve the market.
Chairman can proceed, please.
Thank you, Mr. Pramod. Members who are yet to vote are now requested to cast their votes using the e-voting facility of CDSL. E-voting facility will be available for 30 more minutes from the conclusion of this AGM. The results of the remote e-voting and e-voting during the AGM will be declared on the receipt of scrutinizer's report and placed on company's website and sent to stock exchange. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I thank you all for participating in the meeting. I hope to meet all of you in person during the next AGM. I hereby declare the proceedings of this AGM as closed and wish all of you and your family safe.
Thank you.